that was a very good start. But I believe Seth is not going to agree with you. Seth, please come forward and express your arguments in favor of the motion. Sorry, against the motion.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges, and member of audience. First of all, I would like to extend my gratitude to Mr. President for giving me the opportunity to speak against the motion. Today, I stand before you as a passionate advocate for the preservation and protection of our one and only home, Earth. I am pretty sure that the proposition speakers may think the other way around, but I am here to present my case with some valid reasons and evidences. But before I start with my arguments, it falls on me to introduce today's proposition speakers. Speaking first for the proposition is Ira Khan, who will be followed by Zainab Arif, and the third speaker who will close the case for the proposition is Naira Ahmed. Mr. President, these are the proposition speakers, and they are most welcome. Mr. President, my first argument is that colonization of other planets could lead to dystopia. It could lead to an elitist society where only a select few have access to the resources and opportunities available on the new planet. It will, in fact, leave the majority of humanity behind on Earth. This could result in a dystopian society where only a select few have access to the resources and opportunities available to the new planet. Mr. President, the proposition speakers are aware of the fact that humanity's track record on Earth is marked by environmental degradation and exploitation. This could result in a dystopian future where the natural beauty and resources of other planets are ravaged by human activities. Furthermore, the proposition speakers are likely to focus on the accomplishment and wealth of billionaires like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk to support their argument for colonizing other planets. However, this narrow perspective fails to consider the broader implication and impact on majority of humanity. One of the great criticisms of space colonization narrative is that it perpetuates a sense of elitism and exclusivity. The proposition speakers may highlight the technical and financial resources required for colonizing other planets, which are only accessible to a select few. This creates a stark contrast between the billionaires and people who can afford to pursue their dreams of interplanetary travel, and the people and vast majority of people who struggle to meet their basic needs here on Earth. By ignoring the plight of poor and downtrodden, the proposition speakers demonstrate a lack of empathy and disregard for the realities faced by majority of humanity. The billionaires and elite people that they may mention are so consumed by their own ambitions and pursuit of wealth and the power that they fail to recognize the pressing issues that need to be addressed on our home planet. Mr. President, research study indicates that the resources and funds required for interplanetary colonization could be better utilized for solving issues on Earth, such as climate change, environmental degradation, and social inequality. However, the proposition speakers are likely to acknowledge this as it would undermine their argument for the importance of space explorations. Mr. President, the idea of sending humans to other planets is riddled with logistical challenges and uncertainties. The proposition speaker may paint a picture of grandeur and adventure, but the reality is far from glamorous. The vast distances, inhospitable environments, and lack of resources on other planets make the prospect of colonization a daunting and unrealistic endeavor. As we ponder the question of interplanetary travel, we must ask ourselves, are we truly prepared to abandon our home planet in pursuit of an uncertain future elsewhere? As we contemplate the notion of interplanetary travel, it becomes evident that the practicalities of such an endeavor are far more complex than the idealized image often portrayed. The technical, economic, and ethical dimensions of space colonization, as explored in different researches, shed light on the formidable barriers that stand in the way of realizing this vision. Mr. President, research findings highlight the immense challenges and uncertainties associated with the idea of human becoming a multi-planetary species. The proposition speaker may present a rosy picture of space colonization, but the stark reality painted by research highlights the obstacle that must be overcome. I would like to conclude with my last thought that the humans should become a multi-planetary species is not only impractical but exaggerated and misguided. I believe our focus should be on preserving the precious gift of life that we have been given here on Earth. As we navigated the complexities of universe, I would like to remind all of you that our true home lies beneath our feet, where the soil is rich, the air is pure, and the beauty of nature surrounds us at every turn. Thank you, Mr. President, honorable judges, and my fellow friends.